Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Gladiabots, the early access beta of it. It is by GFX 47, and as I said, it's in early access on Steam right now for $15 US, and it's a BattleBots style programming game, programming your bots via flowcharts and whatnot. I haven't touched any of it yet, so we're going to go through the training. The career mode, as far as I know, is multiplayer, or is it the campaign mode? I don't remember. Yeah, career mode is the multiplayer. Campaign mode is for solo missions. So we'll probably do a little bit of the campaign, depending on how much training there is. We'll see how far we go through with this. But let's try, and let's start out with the basic training, since I haven't done any of this yet. Introduction. Welcome to Gladiabots, the ultimate robot fighting competition. The rule is simple. Your team in blue has to catch those resources and score them in your base, while defending against your opponent's team. The interesting part is your robots are autonomous and obey their artificial intelligence. This is the AI of your robots. It's composed of two kinds of blocks: conditions, ovals, and actions, rectangles. Hover over them to reveal their meaning. If myself, carrying resource exists, attack closest enemy, yeah, catch closest resource, score a resource to closest ally base. Okay. Bots can only execute one action at a time. They check their AI counterclockwise, searching for the first valid branch. Control playback using these buttons. Hover over the buttons. Yeah, I know how buttons work. Okay. Alright. Speed it up a bit there. Excellent. Okay. So give me just an idea of what's going on here. So basic training, catch the resource. Your first mission, catch this resource. This is the AI editor. It's here you'll design your AIs. This is the starting point of your AI. This is an action. Hover over your pointer to discover its meaning. Catch closest resource. You need to link it to the root. Okay. Got it. Alright, they're really dragging it out a bit here, but that's okay. Let's score the resource. Score the resource to your base. Okay. This is a condition. Other nodes will be linked below it. They will then be checked if the condition is valid. Link the new nodes together to create a new branch saying, if I'm carrying a resource, then score to the closest base. Okay. So if, then score it. Alright. Otherwise, catch the closest resource. Okay. This is the AI debugger. It will show you the current state of the selected robot AI. That's pretty cool. I like how they got the check marks there and stuff so you know what branch is going down. This is all booleans. Alright. Priorities. There's a bug in the AI of this bot. The most priority leftmost branch tells it to catch a resource whatever happens. It means it will never try to score it. Okay. Branches are not executed counterclockwise, but checked counterclockwise. Once a valid branch is found, the bot executes the action and stops the AI check. Fix your bot by reordering the branches. Okay. Back here. So that should work. There we go. Attack the enemy. Let's create an action to attack the closest enemy. Select node type. Create an action to attack the closest enemy. Attack. Attack. Closest. Apply. Alright. So I see what's going on there. It's like it goes counterclockwise, but it prioritizes it based on what's closest here. So like enemies seems to always be prioritized, looks like. So that's why they have it that way. Okay. Approach your target. You now have a limited time to complete the mission. Alright. The robot is attacking from long range with only 15% hit chances. Okay. Let's improve the attack action to only target short or medium range enemies. Okay, edit that. Use filters to define your targets. Short and medium range. Short. It's like short and medium range filters. Okay. I want to select them. There it is. It wasn't quite clicking on them. Alright, and that should do that then, right? So it looks like the bots go a lot slower when they're carrying something, which makes sense. Okay. Save shield. Your robot is now equipped with a shield, white bar. It absorbs damage before its health bar is impacted. If the shield doesn't absorb damage for a time, it will automatically regenerate. Okay. Let's flee from the enemy if our shield is too low. Add a new branch saying if my shield is below 25%, my self-with shield between 0 and 25% exists, then flee from enemies. Help AIs are checked counterclockwise. AIs are checked counterclockwise. Okay, so we should put it in range for me, so we should put it here, right? Condition. Myself. Shields is 0 to 25%. Then flee from enemies. Action. Move. Flee from enemies. Apply. Alright, and that's down there like that, and then that should work. I think it should work. So let's see. Yep, that's working. Alright, so I think we get the idea here. Excellent. Okay. Complete basic training. Cool. Let's look at the intermediate training. If A or B, if A and B, teamwork, shotgun, sniper. Okay. If A or B, we're getting into more complex conditionals. This bot is programmed to only attack medium-range enemies. Let's fix that. Okay. You need to test if an enemy is at short or medium range. Here's how an A or B AI looks like. A or B, A, okay. Add links to short-range enemy condition to complete the mission. Okay. So what are we doing? If enemy is at short range from me, attack closest enemy. Enemy at medium range from me, attack closest enemy. Okay. Oh, I guess it stopped attacking when he got into close range. Okay. I see what they were going for there. Intermediate training of A and B. Let's see. So he's gonna like run out of time, I guess. Right? That's what they're getting at, I suppose. So the closest enemy. Yeah, I think it's gonna run out of time. Alright, you don't always need to flee when your shield is low. You may also check if your enemy's health is higher than yours. Here's how an A and B works. Okay. Insert the enemy's health condition in the fleeing branch. Delete the existing link by clicking it and create new links. Okay, enemy's health condition. So if myself 25% exists, attack closest enemy, move toward closest enemy. So delete the existing link by clicking on it. Oh, what was it doing? Flee from closest enemy. Alright, let's click on that. Alright. So enemy's health condition. If enemy higher health exists, then flee. Okay, so it's doing if my shield is at 0 to 25, less than 25%, any enemy's has higher health, then flee. Otherwise, attack and move towards the closest enemies. Okay, let's see how they're doing it. Okay, so this enemy over here has higher health, I think is what it was doing. Was keying off of, I guess. It's my guess anyway. Unless I truly borked that one up. No, it was taking into account the other one there too. Okay. Alright, let's see how they're doing it. Teamwork. Each bot can use its own AI, allowing you to use team-based strategies. Okay, attacker. Test different combinations of AIs to complete the mission. Alright, so attacker, gatherer. Okay. So, score resource. So he's worried about gathering, the other guy's worrying about attacking. Okay. Let's try it. He's basically providing a shield for my other bot. There we go. Okay. I get what they're going there. shotgun. Gladiabots features several bot classes. Each class has its own pros and cons. The shotgun class has weak health but moves fast when not carrying a resource. Does devastating damage at short range. Okay. I'm guessing they're going to let me have this guy go to short range. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Let's wait for the enemy to be close enough to attack it. So, tweak your AI to attack enemies at short range. Or at medium range. Okay, so we'll tweak this. We'll say here. And... go here, and let's say remove medium range. Apply, and then over here, move toward closest enemy. Yeah, that should do it then, right? If I'm thinking of this correctly. Yep. Okay. Now, sniper. So long range. Sniper class moves slowly, has weak shield and health, but always hits whatever the attack range except out of range, inflicting high damage to its targets. Okay. So he should probably stay at long range though, right? I would imagine. Alright, okay. More effective at long range. I figured as much. So we edit this and we say get rid of that, do long range, apply, and keep that the way it is and see if it works out. Oh no, he's still moving. Trying to move. Okay, I gotta attack enemies at short, medium, and long range. Toward closest enemy. Oh, I see what they want to do. So we'll tweak this to say short range as well. Apply those, but what we want to do is we want to move towards. How do we say this? Closest distance from me. Closest allied base, arena position. Man, there's a lot of conditions here. This is really interesting. Miscellaneous, all health, shield, distance from me. This is farthest. What I want to do is move away. From the closest, farthest. But, I mean, I could do that. I guess that would work, technically speaking, although it's not really the greatest way of doing it, right? Because what I'd like to do is say, if the enemy is... let's see here. If I go like this. Condition. If enemy is at medium or short range, right? Then I want you to flee from them. Flee from the enemy. Okay. Otherwise, attack closest enemy. think flee from closest. This one I don't need at all. So let's just delete that altogether. And we'll just make these the thing. See how that works. It's not working too well. I can see a bit of a problem here. Okay, so let's pause this and let's restart. Okay, I can see a bit of a problem here. Because he's going to... how can I tell him to... Because the enemy's going to keep coming at me. At the same speed I'm leaving the area from. So... I say... can I just say, like, flee to, like, the closest? Flee all. Shield, arena position. Closest to an enemy, furthest from enemies. That's weird. So I definitely want them to stay at long range, but I feel like it's just attack them at short, medium, and long range, but it's not that simple. Unless it's just a matter of removing that whole... I mean, if I just remove this whole thing here, alright, the guy will just keep running at me. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. Let's just see. I guess it is enough, huh? Okay. So I was going a little bit overboard with it. But that's going to be interesting when it's like if they're moving directly towards you, you can't ever get to a point where you can get away from them. Machine gun moves very slowly, has very long aiming time, but is very resistant, has a huge firepower, and isn't slowed down while carrying resources. Okay. He's barely getting their shields down. They're just eating through his health here too. Okay. It should continue attacking the same target until this one goes out of range. Tweaker ahead, continue attacking retreating enemies. Okay. Attack closest enemy, including me. Attack closest enemy not out of range for me and attacked by me. So, do that and get rid of that. Attack closest enemy attacking me. Attack closest enemy not out of range from me and attacked by me. It's an interesting way of putting it, but let's see how this works. Oh, I see. I see what's going on there. I need both of those. Okay. Because this is and attacked by me, which I haven't attacked yet, so I need to say attack. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. See, I'm making them flee further there. So I'm still doing a little bit of damage as they run away. And it's causing my shield, it's causing them to run away further, which is causing my shield to have some time to regenerate. Okay. Varying your team composition can change the result of the match. Okay, what we got? Class-aware attacker, class-aware attacker, class-aware attacker. Okay. So... class-aware. If myself, shield, blah, blah, blah. Shotgun class exists. Attack closest enemy. Oh, I see. Okay. If it's a sniper class to do this, if it's a, so this is just a generic like method then. Oh, that's interesting. So this is an assault class. So if it's an assault class or machine gun class, then attack closest enemy at short range for me or at medium range for me. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. So he's assault. I'll leave him assault. I'll go to this guy and we'll make him a shoddy. Yeah, that sounds good. Shotgun. And we'll make you a machine gun. Alright. Ready up. Let's do it. Oof. Shotgun wasn't a great idea, was it? So looks like they've just got assault classes. So there's really no reason for me to have an assault class on my side then. Let's pause this and... Oop, that's not what I want. Team setup. Alright, let's get shotgun out of there. Let's put a sniper in there. Alright, and let's get the assault out of there and we'll put another machine gun in there. I think that sounds like a plan. Only one instance of each special bot class per team is allowed. Ooh, okay. I guess we won't put a machine gun in there. Let's put a... I guess we could have another assault in there, or... I mean, the sniper didn't work too well, but we couldn't try it again. Sniper... Oh, I have two snipers? Oh. I made you machine gun. I made him machine gun. Okay. Getting confused here. Shotgun. No, sniper. Right? No, he's a sniper. No, I want shotgun. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, try that. So what I really like to do is have them target the one with the least amount of health. So we can kind of knock them for a loop here. Let's see if this ever resolves itself. Oh, it's 2-on-1 down there. That's not cool. they doubled me up on that one. Okay, so sniper is terrible, or a shotgun is terrible. So I'll have to have an assault class then, and let's see if this works a little bit better. Yep, that worked. That worked a lot better. Alright, cool. Advanced training. Optimization. Certain conditions are not always necessary. If an action cannot be executed, it will be considered as invalid. Read in the debugger. Your bot will then continue to check the rest of its AI. Create the necessary links. Note that the score action will be invalid if your bot isn't carrying any resource. Invalid actions are skipped during AI check. Okay. Catch closest resource. Score resource. So it should just be like this way. Then like this. And go. Catch closest. Score resource. Okay. Oh, no, I guess I screwed that up. Hang on. Hang on, I screwed it up. So I'm getting these confused again. So, score resource, that's right. Score resource always, it's always, I get it. Never mind. I know what I did wrong. It does it in counterclockwise order all the times. So. Okay. Pursue current targets. Destroy your opponent before it can score. Alright, pursue one. So let's go here. You can filter targets by your own current action on them. Use a new left-hand side action to continue attacking the enemy you're currently attacking. Okay. Attack by me. Attack closest enemy at short range from me. Move toward closest enemy. Okay. Try that. And we're ready up. Alright. Pursue tagged targets. Destroy your opponent before it can score. Okay. You tag certain entities and target them in your actions. Note that your bot is the only one to see the tags it places. So, attack closest enemy tagged 1. Tag 1 closest enemy at short range from me. Attack closest enemy tagged 1. Move toward closest enemy. Okay. Feels kind of backwards how they have this, but I guess it makes the most logical sense when you're looking at the flowchart, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you're actually doing stuff. Like, it feels like, I wonder why they flipped it this way. You know what I mean? Like, is it really more logical laid out this way, or is it just done for the sake of doing it? That's the weird thing. Because it's like you're I guess it's because they don't want the players to have the bot not have anything to do. So it's like the first, like the rightmost thing is your else. And they always want you to have an else so that they always have something that the bot is doing. And these are your other conditionals. So maybe they're doing it for that purpose. It just seems weird. It feels like it should be reversed from the way they have it here in order for it to actually make some kind of logical sense. But whatever. We'll roll with it. And do that. We're ready up. There it is. Okay. Focus Fire Advanced Training. Team tags are a bit different than simple tags. Indeed, team tags are visible by all your team members. You can be used to transmit information or orders between bots. Okay. Set one of your bot to use the leader AI and then tag the target to focus fire on. Okay. So, focus fire leader. Alright, team A. Okay. So then just ready up and then... Ah, so they'll... So he's tagging them as A, and then they're just following whoever they need to do. Okay. Well, that's good too, because that means you can have them communicate with one another. Connector nodes. I can see this getting really complicated though. When combining several conditions and actions, AI can quickly become cluttered. Connectors can be used to simplify the layout of your AI. Create a connector and use it to link the 2 conditions to the 3 actions below. Connector will always be considered valid during an AI check. Okay. Create a connector and use it to link the 2 conditions to the 3 actions below. So... how do I just go like this and it... Connector. Ah, I see. Okay. So then I just have these go into here, and then this branches out to all 3. So then does it still follow the left to right rule? Always be considered valid during AI attack. So it's drop, attack, move, enemy, medium range, score, catch closest resource. Or it's the right to left. So move toward, attack closest, drop resource. Yeah, okay. So it must still be the right to left thing then. Okay. So they drop the resource to attack. And then go back to moving the resources some more. Okay, that's really cool. See, now the game is starting to really shine as to how things are working. Because now you can really see how things are coming together. I'm not sure I'm digging the flowcharts, but I understand why they've done a flowchart way of doing it. Okay. Sub-AIs. You can reuse an AI inside another one. For that, you can use sub-AIs. Add sub-AIs to reuse the available AIs. Okay. Sub-AI attack. This button open a sub-AI. Oh, I see. So basically, sub-functions. Okay. Display the AI list. AI, sub-AI attack. AI retreat. Got it. Okay. So then I should probably do sub-AI attack, and then can I do another sub-AI? Sub-AI attack. Retreat. Put that over here. Attack, retreat, and then also gather, right? So then put that over here. Gather. Wait. It should be attack. Retreat. Something like this, right? It's like right to left. Eek, that's not. Now maybe this should be over here. Actually. And then this goes here. Can I zoom out? Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. Jeez Louise. I feel like I'm going blind here. Do that. Do that. See how that works. See if I understand anything at all about this game. The answer to that is no, I don't understand anything at all about this game. Okay, oops. I hit the wrong thing. I wanted to go in here. Blah, blah. Alright, so attack. Yeah, I got it. I understand. I understand how it works. Alright, so can you do like sub AIs? sub AIs? Sub AI attack. So it's so it's the opposite of. See, this is going to drive me nuts. It's always the opposite of what you think it really should be. So it's like this, and then gather, right? I think that's correct. I'm not sure here. Looks like it's correct. Okay, yep, that is correct. Okay. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, is all I can say to that. So then there's campaign, and then career, and career is asynchronous matches. So I imagine you just put your team together, and then someone else tries to go against you, and then you see how many things you win and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not liking the flowchart thing. I understand the concept of using a flowchart for this, because it is a very visual thing, a very visual way of doing the normal kind of, I'm going to type in some coding stuff, which I know a lot of people would turn a lot of people off, so the visual nature of it helps. I don't think it makes logical sense how they're doing it. I think if they're going to do a flowchart like mechanism like that, I feel like it needs to not be an actual flowchart. I feel like it needs to be more like a path sort of that you're following, you know, and say, okay, step 1 do this, step 2 evaluate this, step 3 evaluate that, step 4 evaluate that. You know, having it in the, I guess it's not so much that it's the flowchart, it's more that it's in a tree structure, which is what a flowchart is, and I get that, but I feel like the tree structure is throwing things off. Like, I feel like it should be more like a lay it out in logical steps, and then things start to make sense once you lay it out in logical steps. You know, because then you know this is the first thing that's going to get executed, this is the second thing that's going to get executed, this is the third thing that's going to execute. it's kind of weird. It's very hard to remember when you're looking at it in this editor that they have right now. It's like you just saw it there where I was trying to get the gather and all that stuff in the right order, and it's like you put it in one order that seems logical, but then it's not logical, and then it's not the right order, and it's just, it'll take some getting used to, and I think eventually you get used to it, but it doesn't feel like the right way to do it. It feels like there should be a better, you know, way of sort of visualizing that. I think they could come up with a better way of visualizing it. But anyway, I think I've shown a pretty good amount of what the game has in store. I actually feel like I'm going to probably play some more of this outside of the side quests realm here. And obviously it's still early access, so things are it's still beta. There's still, you know, things in motion. But what they've got so far is really compelling, at least for me anyway, is if you're looking for, you know, programming puzzle kind of thing. I can see this being a lot of fun. I'm intrigued by the asynchronous multiplayer and stuff like that. So I may dig into this as an actual, you know, like series-y thing. I can't promise anything, but there might be a live stream or something as I get more into it. We'll see. But anyway, this, my friends, has been Gladiabots. It is by GFX47 and it is currently in early access on Steam, not Stream, but Steam, for $15 US. As always, I will leave links down in the description so you can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.